you make it your main thing, but just don't side away from
as
those
long
games.
as they line it up like why you should actually purchase Scorpio, why it's going to be a different experience, it's going to be influential in your life, it's going to be change something about what you do when you game. You know, I feel like if they present it in that way rather than being like, here's all the bells and whistles, maybe. You know,
without a 4K TV, why should they buy it?
Yeah. So give them the why first, and then the how, and then the what. So don't just form it up like in the reverse order of that, because no one pays attention to that. They want to know why I should buy this.
They really
so
do.
if they start that way and at E3, then it might be a lot better received than Xbox One.
So they really got to think about what happened at that Xbox One conference. Be like, hey guys, do we have any capabilities or things about the new Spectre that is really going to make us do
Scorpio.
another Xbox One?
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk predictions. Number one, I just want to go around. What do we think the launch price of the Scorpio is going to be, and what is the date?
I think 400, $399, 400.
I would say 450. Yeah, 450. $4.99 at the most. You got $1 this, buddy?
I was thinking about it.
$1?
I agree. It's $4.99.
I think it's gonna be $4.99. There might be a $3.99 or like a $3.99, and then if you want some kind of bonus thing with it, or the Oculus will be like $6.99.
So
Yeah, okay. I was just gonna say my bet is $4.99 for the base console, and that just gets you the console, no controller, nothing. I think they're banking. I think they're banking on people having an Xbox to begin with, and then you get you don't get a controller. It's whatever. To get the controller, then it goes up by like $70. I know this sounds crazy,
That
but
sounds insane.
I think it's going to come packed with the Elite controller. Number one, I think it's going to come with the Xbox Elite controller, which retails at like $120.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to get that with it. And it's going to be like $470 for like that package, which comes maybe with a game or something. And then I think you're looking at like a $600 price tag. That is the Scorpio with the Oculus Rift in it. No, actually, Oculus
maybe
Rift
it's
is
more.
like
It's
$200.
like,
Yeah,
it's like $300 alone.
$700. I'm
Yeah.
saying $699 to get the Scorpio with Oculus Rift
$700,
and a controller.
$800,
And a controller.
maybe $999 depending on what comes with that Oculus Rift.
They won't do that for a console.
So-
I don't think they touch $1,000 for a console because they know that's
With the
not their
Oculus
market.
Rift?
That's just not their market. Like they know that
If
like
they do that, no one's going to buy it.
people are just gonna go buy a PC.
Oh, I'm
They're
saying
gonna be
with like a
fuck it.
bundle package. And I'm saying I'm just saying
For
not right off-
$1,000 though,
Like,
I don't, for
An Oculus Rift is set $699.99.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah.
That's an Oculus Rift
Now
is
is it gonna be the
$700.
same Oculus Rift? But
I
might
doubt.
it be like
Maybe.
different and closer to PSVR? The PSVR, I guess, is still like what $400 actually.
$299.
$299. Yeah,
I think. No, but so what about this? What if PlayStation, then if they're like, okay, this is our price point, PlayStation comes out and they're like, we're price dropping the PS4 Pro. And
Fuck you, Microsoft.
Yeah, by
I could see
$100.
them do that. You could see
So
it.
like, if they do a high price point for that, and also not even included in controller for the lowest model, for the lowest base price, like, dude, that is going to be, I don't know. It's going to be really, they're going to have to really push the why you need to buy this and how it's going to change your life by buying this console.
Yeah, so I will say if we're just talking about like base price, my guess is going to be $499 for the console. Are we all kind of in agreement?
Yeah, I would say around there, $399, $499.
$499. Okay.
You want to try PlayStation now?
Well, let's any other big like
Dude, if they
I
release
honestly
for
have no
Xbox.
other.
backwards compatible?
They're gonna move away from that. I don't think any console.
Well, they've already got a pretty big list for backwards compatibility, and that's going to carry over. So Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, has said like the list of Xbox 360 backwards compatible games that they have now, and the full library of Xbox One games are going to be playable on the Scorpio, the Xbox One S, and
Online,
the Xbox
right?
One. Like all the same. Like it's
Okay.
the same family of consoles. You'll just have a different experience on each. So if a game comes out for Xbox Scorpio that's 4K, you can still play it on Xbox One, but it just won't be 4K. It won't
Yeah.
be
And
the
And
same.
that'll
experience.
just be part of the specs when they talk about it. But yeah, I honestly don't. I mean, really, the only game that I can think of that would literally I'd be excited about, maybe a Splinter Cell game.
That would be dope.
I would be excited.
God
to
damn it,
see
that
a-
would be
Is that only
sweet.
for Xbox too?
Is it?
Is that-
I think it's only for Xbox.
These are poop our pants moments.
Yeah, poop our
no,
pants
I think
moments.
recently they came out for like the most recent
the
ones.
one
came
without
out.
Sam Fisher
Yeah.
or the one without Michael
Can
Ironside.
you check that, buddy? Like,
Is that only
Cell?
is that only for Xbox?
The last one,
The original one was.
The
But
last.
what if they re-released it just being for Xbox?
Well,
That'd be
the
dope. That'd be
the
cool.
original one was the reason I got an Xbox.
Yeah.
So good.
Pandora tomorrow. Oh no.
And
Splinter
Pandora
Cell.
Tomorrow is the reason we became friends.
No, yeah, Pandora Tomorrow was the first one with multiplayer. The first one came out for GameCube.
The only reason we became
We had art class together in high school, and we both figured out that we both had Pandora Tomorrow, and we are like, fuck, I've been trying to play that game with somebody. We didn't like each other, and we are like, fuck, all right, let's just try it. And we are like, all right, you're pretty cool.
You're pretty cool, man.
And then Wyatt was like, you're a really cool guy. He was like, Wyatt was like, I think you're the coolest person I've ever
My
met.
voice really like raised up.
Yeah,
It used to be that deep.
you can't talk like this all the time.
And then I
You sound like Macho Man Randy Savage.
Ooh, brother.
I don't know. Other than Halo, maybe a Splinter Cell game, but other than that, like I honestly, since I don't play a lot of Xbox anymore, because games don't like Xbox games haven't excited me a lot recently. Those are the only two poop my pants movies. What's the answer?
I didn't hear the question.
Oh, dang.
The question was, fact checker, buddy.
What did you?
Did Splinter Cell come out for other consoles? I'm almost positive it did.
Oh, the original one?
No,
No,
not
just
the
in
original. The original was
general.
definitely Xbox only, and so was Pandora Tomorrow, I think. And
Well, it
then
says Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell 2002 was for Xbox, Windows, Mac, PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Game Boy.
I had it for GameCube,
it was for all of them.
but they didn't have. But Pandora Tomorrow didn't have the. Either didn't come out for game. Yeah, Pandora Tomorrow did not come out for GameCube because GameCube was dying down at that point.
It did. Well, it has it on here as GameCube.
But it did not have that multiplayer ability.
Yeah.
Or something that because there was
Yeah.
I
was that
I wouldn't have
360?
gotten an Xbox then.
No, Xbox One.
I wouldn't have gotten an
Original.
Xbox.
That's so confusing. God,
Xbox?
that's confusing. The original Xbox. All right, so my big poop my pants moment for Xbox this year, I think we are going to get potentially two, but probably one Halo announcement. And here's
Like
my
teaser?
Here's my guess. I think we are going to get a Halo VR experience. It's not going to be like a full-on Halo game, but if they announce VR for Xbox, the killer app to get people to buy Xbox and a VR
Halo.
would be a Halo experience. So I think it's going to be like some kind of shooter experience or something.
Sort of like the Batman version.
Yeah, like
for
Batman VR, exactly.
PS4 Pro.
Exactly, but a
Yeah.
Halo version of that. Now, I think we have a chance. This is my poop my pants moment at a Halo game that's not a mainline Halo game.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like a like they did ODST. Like they've got what was the crew that Spartan Locke ran in
remember
Halo
their
5.
name.
Whatever. Maybe it's them that's just like running missions or something before they had to go hunt down Master Chief, or maybe it's like an ODST 2. I think there could be like a potential for like a really cool ODST 2. I know Buck was a Spartan in Halo 5 that's
Yeah,
played
became
by
a
Nathan
Spartan.
Fillion. It would be cool to see him head a game, and you play as like Buck, and he reunites like the ODST team or something, and they have to go do a mission or something like that. I think there's a chance that we see a non-mainline Halo game, and that's my poop my pants moment for Xbox E3 this year. Buddy, any Xbox? I know you're not a big
play Xbox.
Xboxer.
I don't know anything about Xbox.
All right.
All right.
PlayStation.
All right.
Glad you have a poop your pants moment for Xbox.
I would agree with you with Halo. If they brought a Halo game out for VR for Oculus and with Scorpio, then yeah, I would be like, I might fucking buy an Xbox.
You might be spending a lot of money.
I know,
after
right?
E3.
Honestly, I care. I would almost rather have an Oculus Rift or VR because that's how bad I want to play. I kind of.
Dude, have you played them yet? Have you played actual
No,
VR?
I haven't played any VR. I kind of want to play it. I want to play Star Trek.
You would.
Bridge.
You
haven't
would
even
literally.
tried it yet?
You would really poop your pants.
Never even
it's
tried it.
fantastic.
You would poop your
Okay,
pants.
let's move on to
PS4.
Big Blue, baby. Big Blue, the PS4. I have a lot of stuff to say about
That was
PS4.
your
Me too.
High school nickname.
Big Blue.
Big Blue.
Big Blue balls.
Big-
That's what they called me.
They called the bee with the big blue balls.
Old blue balls. All right, so Blev, we'll start it. We'll kick it over to you to kick us
right.
off on the PlayStation.
While I'm doing this, can you look up Batman Insurgency, please?
I would absolutely. It would be my fucking pleasure.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, so like I guess the other big game would be God of War that's coming out
Uh-huh.
for E3
that'd be
for
their
PS4.
Confirmed.
Confirmed,
To be-
yeah, definitely.
That would be
because
the
last E3 they showed like a small glimpse.
Such a cool fucking
yeah,
trailer.
yeah, and it's
Did
actually
you see it? Did you see? Oh,
it's actually the original voice for Kratos too. The guy who did the original voice in that very very first God of War is back to the series, so that's going to be really cool. And also Days Gone. And Days Gone, the small little teaser last E3 was pretty cool. You know, like basically it's a zombies survival game, and that's all I really know about it. And there's the scene where he's like running away from actual like people, and then zombies are chasing them, and he ends up on top of this like a barn or something like that. So
Is that a DLC game? Because that doesn't look that good. I'm sorry, this insurgency game he's got
So
on
we're,
the screen.
we're looking at now. None of this are screenshots. That's a
Okay, 'cause
screenshot from Arkham Knight.
I was about to say that didn't look that.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah, so there's nothing
no, like-
leaks or anything about this game.
Just the titles. All
Just
over.
the title,
I'll,
yeah.
I'll read it off here. This is what we say. The narrative is said to take place 3 years after the events of Batman: Arkham Origins, which places it as a prequel. It's reported to be taking place in a coastal area of Gotham City to possibly shake up the setting and move us away from the monotony of the city's shady Gothic locales. The game storyline will allegedly see Batman
Owlman.
take on the mysterious Illuminati-esque Court of Owls and their leader, the aptly named Owlman. It's a great comic book arc. One of the better.
Very,
comic
very
book
good
arcs. And modern.
and creepy.
Modern. Zack Snyder wrote it with Greg Capullo.
Oh, really?
penning,
Wow.
And it was really good. Besides taking on the Owls, a mass breakout has been staged at Blackgate Prison and Arkham Asylum. Guess we'll have to stop all of them. There you go.
That sounds
Superman.
Wow. Okay. I want to believe it with every fiber of my being. I want to believe that.
Yeah.
I really hope that's true because goddamn, those games are
I just
great.
wish they had Kevin Conroy doing it
The-
because in the other one, the other Origins, it wasn't Kevin
Yeah.
Conroy. But
Yeah, that it didn't look like it would be. It looked like it would be reuniting the team from Origins.
Yeah, it's not Conroy. It would be
Yeah.
the other guy.
And then Troy Baker would play. Troy Baker was a phenomenal voice actor. He's done a lot of work on, God, everything. He did Uncharted 4. He was Nathan Drake's brother, and he's been in everything. He's probably the most prolific voice actor outside of Nolan North going right now. He played the Joker in
He did
Arkham Origins. He
fantastic.
did a really great job
He
as
did.
the Joker.
He was really good.
No one can be Mark
But
Hamill.
he's not going to be in that.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. So another game, they might touch on Bloodborne 2, potentially. I don't know if you guys ever even played that.
Such a good game.
It's such a good game, and such
Such
wanting
a
to rip your fucking hair
frustrating
out
fucking game.
and want to throw your controller and punch your
I
TV.
broke one controller on Bloodborne.
God, that game.
Surprised not more.
So many hours of just dying. Not even level
It is
progressing.
just I don't care
progress with the
how
game.
good at video games you are, you will die.
Have you
and
played the game at all?
die,
I
and
played it.
die
God.
and die and fucking die. It is so hard. God damn, that game is hard, but rewarding. There's something about those Souls games.
Yeah.
God damn it. When you actually beat a boss, and like you get into these boss fights, and this giant fucking like ogre or like possessed nun or something that you're
Werewolves.
fighting. Werewolves. And you get into the boss fight, and then you see their health bar appear, and it's like the size of your screen, and you're like, fuck this.
Yeah.
And then like you die 100 times, you like go back, you farm to get more potions, and you're like, this is the fucking, tonight's the night. And you've been working on it for 3 nights to beating this boss, and you go and you actually beat that boss. Nothing like that feeling in the entire world.
But how many hours? Like, how many hours do you think you pour into one boss?
Oh God! I mean, depending. Like some of them, it's really weird. Like some of them, different players have different difficulties with all of them. So like some of the bosses that I fought in Bloodborne, I talked to some friends and they were like, "God, that boss took me 3 hours." I was like, "I beat that on the first try. It was really easy."
Yeah.
And then like there's a boss that I took 2 weeks to beat, and I kept telling this guy at work who was like my Bloodborne Sherpa, who was like walking me through it. I would like stream the game, and he would like jump on and like help me through it and stuff.
Like share play?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Shout out to Keith. Thank you for all your help. And he like watched me fight this thing, and like finally I beat it. And it was just this moment of like just pure ecstasy where you're like, fuck, I spent 2 weeks of my life trying to beat this boss. And that's cool. Video games aren't that way anymore. Like there is something romantic about that. Like that's the reason you like video games to begin with, is like this really cool, like, fuck, I'm trying so hard to do this. It's not just like an easy win or like a paint by numbers video game. You got to use your head. You got to like, you're thinking about it the next day. You're at work and you're like, God damn.
I should have
I
countered
should have
that.
fucking
move.
countered that one move. That was the one move I should have countered. I had my chance.
I should have dodged. I
Yeah,
should have
yeah,
rolled
yeah.
out of the way.
So I really hope Bloodborne 2 comes out,
Yeah.
because I tried Dark Souls and I just don't like it. And it's really the same game.
It is, but it's a lot.
The style's different.
It is. The fighting style is very different than Bloodborne.
Yeah.
And it's more. I think Dark Souls is a lot more frustrating than Bloodborne was, personally.
I agree.
Yeah.
Dark Souls is about blocking, and Bloodborne is about rolling.
Yeah.
I know that sounds like a minor difference, but imagine how much that speeds up the action. you
Yeah.
know? Like instead of like blocking everything and waiting for someone to swing, you're just constantly moving and rolling, almost like Devil May Cry. If you remember playing that game and stuff.
Yeah. So other some titles. Last of Us 2
That's the big one I was thinking about.
the huge probably release close to God of War.
I think that Last of Us was one of the most like that game was this close to getting me to buy a PlayStation.
Dude,
'cause
well-
that game was fantastic.
It is the best.
The second one's probably going to make you want
Yeah,
to buy
so
one
that
for
Last
sure.
of Us 2, when I heard that, I was like, oh my god, that's going to be absolutely amazing.
And just for you guys to picture this, like if you bought a Pro, like PS4 Pro, or compared to a PS4, they showed like a screenshot of actually the sky from Last of Us, and like you can actually